Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share with you the apartment tour of this space that we have rented here in Lisbon after moving here. We moved here about half a year ago. During this time, we have been slowly furnishing our home, and while the process is still going, I am already ready to show you how it all looks. Don't forget to follow my channel for more videos. This apartment is 90 square meters, the biggest we have ever lived in. At first, I thought that it will feel like a really huge space, but in the end, it's still not big once you add everything you need, like furniture and all things that you have. I try to live a minimalist lifestyle and I'm very inspired by minimalist philosophy, but everyday life and especially creative work require many things. So in this case, I prefer balance. I still want to keep things that inspire me, like magazines, books, vinyls, and just objects that bring me joy and inspiration. So let's start the apartment tour. When we enter, there is a small hallway. On the left side, we placed a white IKEA shelf. It blends with our white kitchen and it looks very neutral. We also added a white shoe racks and coat rack from Amazon. You can see that our hallway is quite tight in terms of space, but we organized it centimeter by centimeter and it's already good enough for holding shoes, caps and bags. We also keep here our perfumes, which we don't use that often, and when we use them, we actually are leaving the house so our cats don't get allergies from the perfumes. We also have a map here. I was never a fan of maps in interiors before, but here I think it feels just right. I look at it often and it inspires me to explore the world map more. Here you can see the living room area. The centerpiece of it is this beautiful dark wood shelf from West Wing shop. Here we are displaying our books, magazines, candles and also skincare. I really like to keep daily use products here, so they also work as a decor. I think this adds coziness, practicality and makes the space feel more alive. Our sofa is from the shop Sklum and we really love it. It's very affordable, it has the perfect size for us and it has very beautiful soft cream color and it has a slightly velvety, very comfortable texture. On the sofa, we added some linen pillows. On the floor, you can see a rug that's white and fluffy. Our cats really love this rug. They love to spend their time here. You can also see here this beautiful TV bank from IKEA, also in dark wood. Above the shelf, we hang some photos we took in Lisbon vintage photo booth. And here we also keep our vinyl turntable. You can also see here the Stila Prince brand in a wooden frame. This is our brand of minimalist art. Me and my partner have started this brand recently and we are selling now the Shadows collection, which is the first collection of our brand. And you can visit our website stilaprints.com where you can explore and shop minimalist aesthetic prints for your home. Also on this shelf, we are keeping serial city guides. We have the one from New York and Copenhagen. We also have here this Burgundy H&M home bowl and also a hand cream from Korean brand. By the way, we're hanging all of the prints with adhesive strips instead of drilling. And this is just such a perfect solution for rentals. We decided not to have a TV here and instead we use a projector if we want to watch something with our guests, with our friends or just two of us. In the center of the living room, there is a small white table from the Danish brand High. It's one of my favorite pieces. The design is perfect, it's very durable, I love the material, I love the color, I love the way how it balances the space. And on this coffee table, I usually keep magazines. For example, now you can see Stillness by Norm Architects. It's one of my favorite architecture and interior firm ever. And also you can see a Grey magazine, which is a French issue. about slow home. And you can see a hand cream from the Danish brand Midnight. I am in love with this hand cream. It has such an amazing smell of forest. It's one of my favorite smells ever. You can see the spoof from Zara Home. And you can also see a wooden stool where I keep some magazines, for example, Arc Journal magazines, which I also really love and find so much inspiration in them. And also you can see this white small Zara Home lamp, which I find very cute. And also here you can see the Aesop hand lotion. We bought this one in Sweden when we were living in Stockholm, and it was more than 2 years ago, and still we have more than half of the bottle. In the corner of the living room you can see this arched mirror from Amazon. On the ceiling we are hanging a paper lamp from Danish brand High, the same as the coffee table. It has a round shape and it adds this balance to the geometry of the living space. Now let's go to the kitchen. I really like when the living room connecting with the kitchen. It creates an open, multifunctional space. Our kitchen already had this wide, big island, which we use for cooking, for breakfasts, for tea, for journaling, for working sometimes. It's also just great for guests. The chairs are from Classed Home Shop. They look beautiful. I really like their shape, but the wood quality is not the best, even though they were very affordable. Here we also added the arched west wing lamp in beige color with a linen material. I think this balances the sharp lines of the kitchen. On the counter, we keep the air fryer from Xiaomi. We love it and we use it so many times for cooking. You can see again Stila Prince artwork, a tea from Byreda, a gift from my girlfriend. It has an amazing flavor. Actually, we didn't know that Byreda are selling teas, so when my girlfriend saw it, she decided to buy it right away. We also have here this fellow kettle, one of my favorite purchases since it lets us to set exact temperature for drinks. For example, for matcha, you need to have the exact temperature while you're making it. Otherwise, it will have just a bad taste. So that's just a perfect kettle for us because we drink matcha so many times per day. There are also two dispensers, a marble one for dish soap and this from a hand soap in glass bottle. It also has an amazing smell and I really love it. It also looks really beautiful in any interior. We also keep this Philips toaster, which we also use almost every day, and water filter from Lark. We also use a dishwasher, which is so convenient and I just love dishwasher. I can't imagine how I didn't use it before. On the white island that I have showed you before, we keep the wooden tray from the Danish brand Firm Living. I use it as a matcha station with dark matcha bowl and a bamboo whisk. As you can see in the living room, I also have my workspace. The desk is from IKEA in dark wood again, and this dark wood looks so beautiful when the light is coming in. And I also use Philips lamps for lighting, and I keep my hard drives organized in small white box for a clearer look. For the accessories, I use this mouse from the brand Trust, and I highly recommend this one. Then I have this desk mat from Vegan Leather. I ordered this from Amazon. And also you can see a Logitech keyboard with backlight and in metal color and metal material. I also added a light wood organizer from Yusk and always keep a monthly calendar nearby. And usually on the table I try to keep everything very minimalist, just my camera, headphones, air diffuser. I only use this one with water since oils are unsafe for cats and my cats really love to be around me when I'm working, so I just love to use it with water, and it still adds freshness and nice atmosphere even with water only. Above the desk I hang some inspiration like a cutout from the Paustian magazine, a Polaroid of our cats, and a sketch by Henry Matisse. In the hallway, we have a scratching post for our cats. There is also a small light wood shelf where we store small things like photo albums and books, and I especially love linen photo albums in neutral tones. And we also created a cat station with automatic feeders and a water fountain. I covered it with a small bench, which keeps everything dust-free. I think it's really great tip for anyone who has pets. Now let's move to the bedroom. Here we decorated the wall with Polaroids with different moments. We recently got a Polaroid printer that prints photos from your phone, so you don't always need to do the instant photos, but you can just print anything you want. Our bed is from La Redoute brand, and in the corner there is a Skloon lamp with this curved base, which looks very interesting, and a linen shade that looks vintage inspired. On the sides, we have the bookshelves for our books and different practical things. We also have here another mirror, which is similar to the one in living room but smaller. And we have two lightwood bedside tables and bedding from Zara Home and IKEA. The linen bed cover is from H&M Home, and on top is a throw from Anno. It's a Finnish brand. We also have this cat tree where cats just love to spend their time, to sleep, to watch outside the window. One of our cats, Elliot, is just obsessed with watching everything through the window. He's very romantic. And all over the windows, we added semi-transparent curtains for softer light. And here we also have this cotton bag from H&M Home, where I store different sport things like yoga mat, yoga blocks, self-care tools. We also have another room. That's my girlfriend Anastasia's room. She has this IKEA desk, a console from Yusk, a Zara Home stool in metal. We keep here camera equipment for easy access. There is also a sofa bed for our guests, a bright blue rug, which looks very interesting, IKEA shelves for books and inspiration. Anastasia also has her own bathroom in her office, so now we each have one bathroom. It's so convenient and so comfortable. Also, one of the best things that I love in this apartment is their windows. They're quite big and they have this special technology, advanced one, to keep heat out in summer and warm in during winter. Even in the hot Lisbon summer, our apartment stayed at a pleasant temperature. We specifically wanted a modern apartment here because we heard that old apartments in Portugal, they often have different issues like humidity, mold, or being too cold. So modern apartments have so many advantages: better insulation, more efficient electricity, air conditioner in every room. In terms of the area, we don't live in the very city center, but not far, about 15 minutes by car. And our neighborhood is quite family-friendly. It has wide streets. It's quite rare for Lisbon, especially city center. We prefer this to the narrow, busy streets of the center. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Maybe you got some ideas and inspiration for your home and lifestyle. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this apartment, about the styling, about furniture. It was really not that easy to furnish everything here. What kind of videos would you like to see next? I have so many plans of what I would like to share with you for lifestyle inspiration. Let me know all of this in the comments, and don't forget to follow my channel. As always, stay inspired and see you in the next videos.